I'm going to be honest with you. For a long time, I've struggled to learn Spanish. I didn't do very well in high school. I've used Duolingo, I've used Babbel Plus, I've used books, I've used flashcards, I've used tutors. I just really wasn't finding anything that was going to get me to the next level. I was spending all this time, but I never really felt like I was progressing. I'd see this Dreaming Spanish videos popping up in my feed, and I thought it was a gimmick. I thought that's too good to be true, and maybe they're trying to say that you can play Spanish tapes while you're sleeping and somehow learn Spanish. I knew that couldn't be possible. And then I looked into it a little bit more, and it just seemed too simple. That's all you got to do is sit there and watch videos. It didn't seem like that was going to work. But I was so frustrated that I decided to do my own research. And take a chance. Today, I'm sharing my biggest breakthrough in my Spanish learning journey. I want to tell you why I believe that using Dreaming Spanish as an adult is one of the best ways to learn a foreign language. My research led me to a concept called Comprehensible Input. And what that means is you absorb videos. The idea is that you don't learn a language by studying it, you acquire it. You acquire it naturally, like a child does. All you have to do is watch the videos. The concept's pretty simple. Dreaming Spanish is a platform online that hosts thousands of videos, and you can pick and choose whatever you're interested in. And it's constantly growing. They're adding 3 videos every day. Magic is how you can access the videos on the platform. They sort everything from super beginner to advanced level. So you can find the level that's just right for you. And you can refine your search even further. You can look by duration, you can look by difficulty, you can look by topic, you can even look by country so you get those specific accents that you're working for. So if you want to learn about food or travel in Mexico, there's a filter for that so you can find exactly what you're looking for. This platform was the answer that I had been looking for. So did it work? Well, the proof is in the results. I've logged over 1,300 hours of videos in the Dreaming Spanish platform. That's a huge number, but it represents a lot of hard work and a lot of consistency. But what really matters is what that number translates to. Since I started using the platform, I've taken 7 different trips to Mexico to different parts. On my first trip, I could barely order a beer. On my last trip, I was having full conversations with native Spanish speakers in ways that I didn't ever think was possible. And now for the reality check. You might have heard that it takes about 2,000 hours in order to unlock fluency. That's a full-time job for a year. And here's the even harder truth. It's just an approximation. Your mileage may vary. If you can get distracted while you're trying to watch the videos by social media or scrolling on your phone, or you just plain space out like I do, you may have to put in extra hours beyond that 2,000 just to get to the level that you want. I'm guilty of this as anybody. But the cool part about the platform is that it tracks the hours that you're watching. And if you like to watch other sources outside the Dreaming Spanish platform, you can log those hours as other sources too. And it'll keep track of everything. Now the great thing is that you can watch the videos from everywhere. You can watch on your phone, you can watch on your computer, you can watch on your tablet, you can stream onto your TV. They even have a podcast so you can listen in the car. If you get tired of Dreaming Spanish and you want different content, you can do that too. You can watch virtually anything you want as long as you understand about 80% of the content that's being given to you. Your brain will start to fill in that 20% of the gap, and eventually you'll be able to understand what you're hearing that sounds right and what you're hearing that doesn't sound right. I've got a couple pro tips that help me stay focused. Number one is I really like to use headphones when I'm listening. And I got a special speaker to hook up to my computer, so it was a little bit louder when I could hear the videos than just my tinny computer speaker. Secondly, I found it good to switch locations about every 30 minutes or so to get up and move around and to try to get different focus so you keep that focus on the input. Dreaming Spanish wasn't a gimmick. I found it really worked. It's one of the keys to unlock that potential. I've trained my ear by listening to thousands of speakers, thousands of hours of speakers. So now I can travel throughout Latin American countries and have that travel experience that I've always dreamed of. It's a journey, and I'm so glad that you're sharing this experience with me. Don't forget, subscribe to this channel, like this video, and leave a comment below if your experience is different or if you found that Dreaming Spanish works for you.